So, yeah, you'll never guess what's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep waiting, because it's not going to happen for about 20 more seconds. So, yeah, I've got a battle against mUdQuAza. Didn't want to upload this right away because I wanted to wait for him to actually start re-uploading to his channel because, you know, that's generally what you do when somebody's making a comeback. But, as far as convenience goes, this is like the easiest thing I have to upload, so I'm going to do it. Anywho, he is going to eventually be doing his little thing where he gets up. I don't know why he's always bent over like that, but whatever. He's going to lead with Skittles, because Skittles has big pecs. And I'm going to lead with Victini, because I don't really know why. I just do. Go for the U-turn, because I got to get out of there. Those big pecs kind of scary, and I got to make sure I go back and get my gun, I guess. I don't know. What do most people do against people with muscles? Probably that, because they're wimps. So I'm going to bring out my wind-ups and mains thing, because apparently making Yu-Gi-Oh jokes is cool. And now I'm going to go for a sub, because I am a sub-punching set, I do believe, with Iron Fist, as it is now a more viable set with the punches it gets. So I'm going to punch him with a ghost, and it does a little bit of damage, but since I don't have Fire Punch, I can't really do a whole lot to him. And he was like, lol, I totally have Heat Proof. Which I didn't fall for, so I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, just try to get some health back, because punching a Bronzong with the Drain seems like a good idea. I mean, it'll get all rusty if there's still water in it, and most bells don't really work too well when they're rusty, so I don't know. I'm going to keep trying to punch him with that Drain, because that's just how ghosts tend to fight things off. I mean, ghosts are the natural enemy of bells, so you gotta do something. Anyways, he is going to eventually see that I am being stupid as he gets all the stuff done, and he goes for a gyro ball because he either thought I would switch or thought it would actually break the sub somehow, because, I mean, you know, Golurk is so fast, am I right? So I'm going to just keep going for Drain Punch as he keeps getting the upper hand on me, because he can actually hit me with Earthquake, and I can't hit him with Earthquake even though I don't have Earthquake, because Earthquake's not boosted by Iron Fist. Because when Golurk was affixing a iron to his hand, or an iron because English is proper, and he was trying to figure out how to make it so his punches would be stronger by cheating and putting irons on his hands, he forgot to realize that irons wouldn't make Earthquake any stronger, so despite the fact that he could probably cause an earthquake by punching the ground a few times, but who knows, I don't actually know how much of the Pokemon stuff works, and he decides to get the upper hand on me by living the hit, by me getting like min damage or something, I'm guessing, because I need to make up excuses for why I don't kill things entirely, and he gets a Toxic off on me because I didn't have a sub up, so that's just great. See, this is why you should always bring a sandwich to work, because otherwise you're going to get toxicked. It's really dumb. I mean, it's just like, you try to get the mystery food of the day at work's cafe, but then you just kind of get poisoned by it. You get food poisoning, can't go to work, so then you lose out a bunch of money. Anyways, he's going to bring out his Honchkrow, which I was like, hey, you know what would be a dumb name for a Honchkrow? Foul Play. And he was like, that's brilliant, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to go for the Substitute as he goes for Substitute, because I thought a Sucker Punch would be coming my way, but it wasn't. Now it is. So he decides to punch you with the Sucker because he doesn't really want to waste his appetite. He wants to save the Sucker for later because he wants to have a sandwich first. But Honchkrow has to realize that sometimes things in life don't always go the way you want them to. So, now I'm anticipating a substitute, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch again, which is going to break his sub, because frozen sandwiches do not really keep that well, despite the fact that they do keep, but, I mean, like, you can't eat them when they're frozen, so Honchkrow is going to be very mad at me, and he's going to kill me off. But instead, he's actually going to go for Roost, and I could have gone for a Drain Punch here, but I didn't think he'd actually have Roost, because, I mean, I know that it gets Roost with Moxie now, but it just didn't seem like it ever crossed my mind. So I'm going to go out to Victini now, since I am Scarfed, and I can possibly ruin his day by tricking him a Scarf. And I guess we'll see what happens here as I trick him a Scarf. And he's going to go for a Brave Bird, which is not great, because that is very bad, especially since he's faster than me now. So since Stealth Rocks are up, I have no choice but to stay in. He's going to get a little bit more recoil on himself, and now he's going to get his Earthquake Spiral, and I'm going to attempt to do something with this Galvantula, which is going to hopefully be able to either outspeed or not die to a Brave Bird. So he's going to switch. Not sure why. I didn't bring Stealth Rocks this match, but I didn't. He's going to go out to Arcanine. I have no idea what that is. So, my Galvantula decides he needs to change his batteries in his camera in order to make sure he can continue getting the footage for the match. So I'm going to bring up Barney Stinson. And now I'm just going to have to try and see how much damage a Rock Blast will do, because that seems like the play I would make unless I'm stupid. Okay, I'm not stupid, so I made the Rock Blast play. And he's going to die, which is good. So now he's going to fall into a hole, and I have no idea where Zuko went, but I have no idea what Zuko is because I don't always get the references to names, which is why nicknames are... I mean, I like nicknames, but sometimes it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially when I have to spend like half the video explaining mine. So now he brings back out Foul Play, and I have no idea what he's going to do. He's like, watch, I'm going to roost. But I actually didn't think he'd go for Sucker Punch, so whatever. He's going to get a +1 Moxie boost now, and I have an opportunity to go into anything and do whatever I want as long as it is not an attacking move. Unless he decides to switch, in which case I could go for an attacking move. So I'm going to bring out my Hydreigon now, who wants to duel. He wants to play some duel monsters. He wants to get his duel discs set up. He wants to attack his life points directly. He's going to switch. I know Sucker Punch won't do a whole lot to me with +1. I'm going to go for Dark Pulse, and he freaking predicts that and goes to the Virizion to get the freaking justified boost. And I was just like, really? How did you do that? Like, seriously, how? Did you just, like... And then he hits Focus Blast because, you know, people hitting moves. Whatever. So, I'm going to the Shadow Realm now. Anyways, I'm going to go out to my Galvantula again because I thought maybe I could do a lot of damage if not kill this thing, but, let's see what happens, because I didn't watch the video back beforehand. Going to go for the Bug Buzz, don't do hardly anything, and he's going to freaking hit Focus Blast again and kill me off, which is just amazing, because usually when I go for moves that have low accuracy, they miss, even when they're like 90 accuracy. Draco Meteor. So anyways, I got this, which I'm not exactly sure if I do have this or not, but it's my only chance, because I can go for the 4 times effective move and kill him off, because brave birds like to crash into everything. That's how World War II ended, because a lot of birds crashed into stuff. So he's going to go out to his Haunch Crow, and I'm like, are you going to go for the Sucker Punch? But he doesn't, because we're both Scarfed, and apparently Braviary is faster. So now I'm just sitting in here going for brave birds, hoping that I can be brave enough to win this match. He's going to bring out Skittles, but Skittles is not a bird in this point in time, so he's actually going to take quite a lot of damage from this brave bird, as all brave birds do to most people who are of a normal build, I guess. Well, not an abnormal build? I don't know. So I kill off his Machamp with what looked like a crit. I wasn't paying attention entirely. So now he brings out his Yanmega, and I'm like, if I can somehow outspeed him, but he goes for a Protect, and that's going to seal the deal because he's not a hipster running tinted lens, and now he's going to be able to outspeed me and kill me off with any move. I was like, maybe I can live a Bug Buzz, but no, Braviary just can't do that. So that was a good game, mUdQuAza. Definitely check out his channel if you haven't already, even though he hasn't really uploaded anything in a while besides a Keldeo video thing, but I have no idea what to end this with. But if you would like to, you can leave a comment, and I might read it and reply to it. It depends on if it's actually good or not. If it's first, then I'm not going to bother. If it's second, still not going to bother. But if you type out a comment that says, wow, Tigwis, you sucked, you lost 1-0. God, seriously, Tigwis, get good at this game. Then I will just thumb it down, flag it, and remove it, and everything else. I don't know. Not really. So I might stream sometime this week, probably narrate another video saying like the day before I decide to, or like the day of, I don't know. But I'd put it at the beginning of the video so people will actually hear it so they can come to it. Anyways, video's getting way too long for me to actually keep talking, so I want to stop now. Bye!